Keep your head up.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
Keep your head up.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Oh, oh, keep your head up.
Ooh, child.
Sometimes it's need a little more than, child, things are gonna get easier. Keep your head up. Keep going. Things are gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. But we need a little more than do you, boo? Or how did you get in that situation in the first place? Or I'm not in that situation. Or etc., etc., etc. So what I'm talking about, and I want to talk about today, is a video from the Orlando Fox News. It is labeled "Two Kids Dead in Florida Home After Mom Jumped Out of Car into a Lake." She jumped off the bridge into a lake and died. It's a press conference by Fox 35 Orlando. If you type that in, it'll come up. Children suffered from some disabilities and attended a special school. The mom was born October 1991, the year 1991, and her children were born June of 2018. That's a touching video. It's not, everybody cannot watch that. I understand. But my thing is, there's a lot going on. Suicide rate continues to be high. Homicide rate continues to be high. And if the shoe doesn't fit, please travel along. Click somewhere else. Go somewhere else where it floats your boat. My thing is, instead of focusing on so much of what resources is not available, instead of focusing on limiting resources that you don't have, how about focusing on finding out what is available in the community? What resources can help those that are in need without you pondering in their business or tearing them down because they're in a certain situation that you could never fathom yourself to be in. Again, as I have learned and continue to learn, is that we cannot change people. So people will always, we just have to learn to get over, you're not going to be the same as other people. You were giving a life in your life for a reason. And those that are having children, don't beat yourself up about it if you're having children with disabilities. You see, we understand the background and some of the things that are happening in our life. People that are not qualified pulling babies out with the suction or non-suction. Certain, I don't want to say, shots or whatever, I don't know. Or could be, I don't know. But if you're young and you're having children with disabilities and you don't know how to take care of them, If you feel embarrassed because your friends have children that do not have disabilities, if you're trying to make your child normal and yelling at your kid and getting frustrated with your kid because they are not doing things like you would say normal children do. They were given to you for a reason. You are here for a reason. There are resources available. And we become embarrassed when it comes time to accept resources, ask for resources. And when people turn us down from resources, if you go to certain places and they say, they look at you nasty or they shoo you away, like, why the hell are you in this position? And you have to get strong enough to say, that person said no, but let me find a person that says yes. When you can't pay your rent and you don't know what to do, when you use all the food stamps, oh, nowadays y'all use EBT, but when you use the money and you filled up your refrigerator and the lights get cut out and you're like, dang, how am I gonna feed my children with the lights out? There is help. There's resources for you. Do not be embarrassed, because you're going to catch on and you're going to get it eventually. You're going to learn eventually. But there's no reason to feel embarrassed. If you get that feeling of suicide, homicide, you get that feeling that come over you and say, I don't want to be in this world anymore, and I'm going to take my loved ones with me, as this young lady did, bless her soul. Dial 988. If you don't have a phone, get to a nearest person or a nearest establishment, a nearest store, and said, I need to use your phone, please. Dial 988. They are there for crisis. They are there for not only crisis, they are there to listen to you. If you have done something that you just can't imagine why you've done what you've done, your eyes have seen something that you cannot get out of your head. Like, why did I see that? Why? Dial 988 and start talking. You need food. You need your lights. You have little babies. You need assistance with your rent. Start with dialing 211. You can it's not only available for dialing 211 for resources, all types of resources. You can go online and put 211 in for your state and see what type of resources is available for you according to your need. I've also heard something recently. People are paying $1,400-$1,500 a month for rent, and they have rats running around in the apartment. Dial 311 to report. After you let them know, and all they gonna do is put down a little box to capture, and you know it's infested. Dial 311 and report that place. The way you Google a dance, the way you Google a song, the way you Google a video, Google resources, and get the help you need. Screw what family think about you. Forget about what friends think about you. Get yourself together and find the resources you need. You can do it. You are a survivor.